Going.
Hey guys, it's Taylor here from Adreno. Just had a successful day out yesterday out of Brisbane, so we've got ourselves a pretty nice sized local coronation trout, not a bad little mangrove jack and an oval cod. And so we're just going to go through just a quick one on how to fillet your fish. So we'll put most of these guys away. We'll start with the coronation. So a big one is obviously make sure that you've got a nice clean surface, a sharp knife. Left my knives alone, so hopefully these aren't too bad. What I like to do is you can see that you've got meat all the way through here. You can see that there's a gill plate here, but what we want to do is make sure that we're getting all the way down here so we're getting the whole fillet. And a lot of people sometimes make that mistake of just going back here. You want to get right up here into the back of the head or into the shoulders there. So first cut I like to do, straight in there, run that all the way down through this last fin here. From here, I really like to just find the backbone, turn this knife out and start this cut here. And if you run this cut just nice and slow, if you have a sharp enough knife, you should be able to do this in one nice swoop. This guy's not that sharp. Now from there, best thing to do is you want to start peeling that fillet up and trying to get as close to the backbone as possible. Now if you're just using that tip of the blade there, you should be able to get pretty close. So peel. You see here at that first cut, I've left a little bit of meat up on the frame. It's not too bad. If you're someone like me, I really like to actually cook the frame up. It's my favorite part, is actually all that meat in between it. So make sure you're keeping the frame as well. You can use it for fish stock. Yeah, well for me, I just put it straight on the barbie over some coals. Nothing better. So yeah, once I've got to the backbone, you'll see through here, got just the actual backbone there. We want to go over the top of that now, so just nice and lightly keep peeling and then angle that blade down towards the skeleton again. And here you've got the rib cage. And so if you just same thing again, just keep peeling nice and slow, take your time, because obviously at the end of the day we want to make sure you get the most off that fillet. Same thing again. A lot of people like to actually leave half of the fillet on when you flip it over. That way you can make sure it's a really nice, easy, level playing field for you. So we've just gone over the top and we've left those ribs out there, as you can see. There's not much flesh in there. And as I said, I really like to cook it on the barbie, so even better for me. Once you're back down through here, again, sharp knife would be nice. Just run that straight through there. You can see we've got most of the flesh off that guy, and leaving a little bit more for me as well. So same thing again, you just want to flip it over, and this is where some people really like to leave that half of fillet on. Because what you can do is, you can imagine if it's under there supported by it, it's nice and flat, it's a little bit easier to get closer to the frame on this side. But it should be pretty good without it. So same thing again, start down here. We want to angle that blade back towards that shoulder. Once you hit there, flip your knife back over and just run the edge of that blade down the spine. And then from there, same thing again. Peel that fillet, slowly work it up. Righto guys, so we've knocked the fillets off this choro now. Now, there's a couple ways obviously you can finish off the fillets, is you can scale them. So once the fillets are either on the fish or even off, use your knife, get back against the grain of those scales. But for me, I really like to skin a lot of my fish. So what I do is I put a bit of a hole in the fillet. That way you can actually grip it by putting your finger through that hole. Then from there, start back here, cut down to the skin. Now when you got your finger through that hole, because a lot of it is just in the actual pulling of the skin itself. Keep pulling, and we're hoping to end up with a skin that looks like that. Usually a bit cleaner even, but pretty good for this blunt knife. From there, you can usually just fill down this fillet, make sure there's no bones in it. If there's any pin bones, Shouldn't be because we've jumped over the top of those rib cage, but if there is, just use your knife, cut through here and remove those pin bones. And make sure you get those on ice and in some salty water, nice and clean as soon as possible, and you'll be ready for dinner.